This is class 6th English, and today we are going to do lesson 4, an Indian American woman in space, Kalpana Chawla, and this is our lecture 2 of this lesson. Points to be covered in today's class. First of all, summary of the lesson which was being done in previous class will be told. Then explanation of leftover lesson, means the lesson which was left in the previous class will be explained. Then discussion of previous homework will be done which was assigned in the last class, and then homework will be assigned on the basis of today's explanation. Before we begin with the lesson, let me tell you who was Kalpana Chawla and why is she still living in the hearts of the people. In 1997, an Indian American, Kalpana Chawla, was part of the international crew aboard the US Space Shuttle Columbia, becoming the first woman born in India to go into the space. So Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman, we can say, who went into the space. Sadly, unfortunately, unluckily, the second mission in Columbia ended in tragedy when she went to the space, and that mission ended in tragedy in a bad event. So she is Kalpana Chawla, who is being shown on the screen. She gave her message to the students that the path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, wishing you a great journey. She gave this message to the students of Chandigarh when she was about to lose her life. When she was on her mission, she gave this message. Now students, I would like to tell you the summary of the lesson that we have done so far. First of all, Kalpana Chawla was born in Karnal, Haryana. Kalpana Chawla said that she had never dreamt as a child in Karnal that she would cross the borders of space. It was enough that her parents allowed her to attend engineering college after she graduated from Tagore School. So she graduated from Tagore School. Then she did her master's degree from US. Then Kalpana Chawla was married to a flight instructor, Jean-Pierre Harrison. He was from US, that's why Kalpana Chawla was also known as US citizen. That's why the name of the lesson is Indian American Women, because Kalpana Chawla was born in India, but later she married to a US citizen, an American citizen. That's why she was called as Indian American Women. Besides being an astronaut, she was licensed to fly single and multi-engine land airplanes. She was also certified as flight instructor. Then she was being hired as a research scientist at NASA. In 1994, she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. When asked what it was like being a woman in her field, she replied, "I really never ever thought while pursuing my studies or doing anything else that I was a woman or a person from a small city or a different country." She had never thought that she was a woman, but she continued, she worked on her dreams. She wanted to achieve what she dreamt of. She had never thought who was she and from where she was. She just carried on to her path of success. I pretty much had my dreams like anyone else and I followed them. Means Kalpana Chawla also dreamt of something and she also followed her dreams and people who were around her. Then she said, and people who were around me fortunately always encouraged me and said, if that's what you want to do, carry on. So the people around her also encouraged her every time. They never discouraged her, and that was the positive thing that she got from her surrounding, and she went on to the path of success. Kalpana's first space mission in the space shuttle Columbia was 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes long. I repeat, when Kalpana started her mission for space and when she started from Columbia, it was 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes long. Means it was approximately 16 days. During this time, she went around the earth 252 times, traveling 10.45 kilometers. Now, you can imagine she went around the earth 252 times. How long the journey would be? The crew included a Japanese and a Ukrainian astronaut. The crew performed means the 7 members. Kalpana Chawla along with the 6 members of crew performed experiments such as pollinating plants to observe food growth in space and tests for making stronger metal and faster computer chips. Means these many experiments were being performed by those 7 crew members on space. All for a price tag of about $56 million. Means performing those experiments took $56 million. There was expense of this much of money. On the Saturday night, when the news about the Columbia disaster broke, there was shock and disbelief. Means when the news about the Columbia disaster was given to the people of India and America or the world, everyone got shocked and there was disbelief among people. The people could not believe that this could be happened with them. The town of Karnal spent a sleepless night as thousands of households stayed glued to their television sets in the hope that Kalpana and the crew had somehow survived. As Kalpana was the daughter of Karnal, she was a girl of Karnal, so she was known as the daughter of Karnal. Everyone spent a sleepless night on that very night as thousands of households, thousands of people stayed glued. Stayed glued means they were watching continuously their television sets. They were glued to their television sets in the hope, because somewhere they had hope that Kalpana and the crew had somehow survived. They were praying for Kalpana and her crew members that they would survive and everything would be fine. A journalist wrote, She was a heroine, means she was an actress for the people because still she resides in our hearts. It takes an enormous ability to become an astronaut, means it takes a lot of ability to become an astronaut. You need to know a lot about everything, means from biology to astrophysics to aeronautical engineering. Here astrophysics means the branch of astronomy concerned with the physical nature of stars and other celestial bodies, and the application of the laws and theories of physics to the interpretation of astronomical observation. Means one should know a lot to become an astronaut, and Kalpana Chawla was one of those people who really wanted to make their dream come true. In this age of super specialization, you must have encyclopedic knowledge to be an astronaut. Encyclopedia is a book or set of books giving information on many subjects or on many aspects of one subject, and typically arranged alphabetically. So you must have encyclopedic knowledge, you must have knowledge of encyclopedia to be an astronaut. Having knowledge of one thing will not be enough for you, you will have to have a lot of knowledge. Her achievement is awe-inspiring. Awe-inspiring means impressive or formidable, which cannot be forget at all. That is very impressive. For millions of young Indians, the story of Kalpana Chawla, who was a girl from a small town who touched the skies, had become an inspiration. Means the story of Kalpana Chawla, the hard work she did, and the way she made her dream come true is an inspiration for today's young population, today's young Indians. And that is too inspiring, and this inspires us a lot. In a message that she sent from aboard the space shuttle Columbia to the students of her college in Chandigarh, Kalpana said, means in the message Kalpana said, which was being given by Kalpana from aboard the space shuttle Columbia, was like this: the path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, wishing you a great journey. She gave this message because many of the people, or many of the children, or we can say many of the young students, dream of success in their life, but they do not succeed. Why? Because somewhere and somehow they do not know how to choose their path to make the dreams live, or to make their dreams come true. So that path really exists if you have will to make the way. May you have the vision to find it. One should have vision to find it. One should know how to make our dreams come true. The courage to get onto it. We should not lose our courage if we are working on the path of our dream. Wishing you a great journey. So this was the message which was given by Kalpana Chawla to the students of her college, which was in Chandigarh. There will surely be many who start off on this journey to fulfill their dreams, after getting that message from Kalpana Chawla from space. So this was the lesson which I just explained about Kalpana Chawla. Now I'll tell you the summary of the lesson. Kalpana Chawla was born in Karnal, Haryana. So she was a Haryanvi girl who was born in Karnal. Then she was known as Indian American woman. Why? Because she was born in Karnal, which is in India, and she married to the flight instructor Jean-Pierre Harrison, who was from US. So later she became US citizen. That's why she was known as Indian American woman. Now, if we talk about her studies, she had never dreamt as a child in Karnal that she would cross the borders of space, but she did. She attended her engineering college after she graduated from Tagore School. Then she went for a master's degree to US. And then later she earned her PhD in aerospace engineering. And then she was selected by NASA. She was also a certified flight instructor. In 1994, she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. If we talk about her first space mission, that was in the Space Shuttle Columbia, it was 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes long. Now you can imagine how long is it? 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes. It is approximately 16 days. During this time, she went around the earth 252 times. Then on the Saturday night, when the news about the Columbia disaster broke, there was shock and disbelief. A news made everyone shocked. The words of journalist. There was a journalist who wrote about Kalpana Chawla that she was an actress, she was a heroine. It takes an enormous ability to become an astronaut. You need to know a lot about everything, from biology to astrophysics to aeronautical engineering, and in this age of super specialization, you must have encyclopedic knowledge to be an astronaut. Her achievement is awe-inspiring, means she is known as an actress, a heroine, and she really lives in our hearts. Then a message by Kalpana Chawla from aboard space shuttle was like this: the path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it. Hope you understood this lesson. Hope you have understood the chapter. Now you are supposed to make a format: writing, Honeysuckle, lesson 4, an Indian American woman in space, Kalpana Chawla. Then you are supposed to make correction work column as well at your right hand side. Now let's begin. New words. Write this heading in your notebook. Then number 1, unprecedented means never happened before. Number 2, naturalized means a naturalized citizen of a particular country is someone who legally become a citizen of that country, although they were not born in that country. Then number 3, orbit. An orbit is a curved path in space that is followed by an object going round and round a planet, a moon, or a star. Number 4. Astrophysics. Study of the physical and the chemical structure of the stars, planets, and the other natural objects in space. Number 5. Astronaut. A person who is trained for traveling in a spacecraft. Number 6. Crew. A group of spaceship operators. Number 7. Frontiers. Means borders. Number 8. Altitude. Means height. Number 9. Participate. Means to take part. Number 10. Instructors. Means one who gives instructions. Number 11. Licensed. Means permitted by law. 12. Observe. Watch or notice. Next, disaster. Means great tragedy. Number 14. Glued. Means stuck. 15. Heroine. Means brave women. 16. Enormous. Means huge or very big. 17. Encouraged. Means boosted. Now we are going to discuss the previous homework which was assigned in the last class. Let's answer the questions. Please write this heading. Then we'll begin with question number 1. Where was Kalpana Chawla born? Why is she called an Indian American woman? Its answer. Kalpana Chawla was born in Karnal, Haryana. She was born in India and became a naturalized citizen, so she is called an Indian American woman. Question number 2. When and why did she go to the US? Who did she marry? Answer. She went to the US for a master's degree in aerospace engineering in 1982. She married to a flight instructor, Jean Pierre Harrison. Now it's time to assign homework. Question number 3. How did she become an astronaut? What gave her the idea that she could be an astronaut? Question number 4. What abilities must an astronaut have according to the journalist? Question number 5. Describe Kalpana Chawla's first mission in space. Question number 6. What does Kalpana Chawla say about pursuing a dream? Do you agree with her that success is possible? Now, students, you are supposed to write these answers in your rough notebook. In the next class, we shall discuss these answers. Thank you.